Hi, Tom the Wall Street Gardener here, and I am going to talk to you a little bit about what, in my opinion, would probably be, can't talk, what would probably be, in my opinion, the best place to order heirloom seeds. Now, as I said in my other video, I'm no professional, but in my personal opinion, and for what I understand of good places to get seed, in my opinion, this is probably the best. I don't know, maybe because they're right here in my state. A little far to drive, but I did call yesterday. No, was it Tuesday? Tuesday, I think it was. I called Tuesday. That was 2 days ago. And made an order. And I was pretty happy with how much I paid. I'll go over what I ordered here in just a minute. But the company's name is Seed Savers Exchange. And they're out of Decorah, Iowa. Here, I'll show you their front of their catalog here. And I'm pretty sure they have a website. Yes, it's seedsavers.org/shop. They're a non-profit seed saving alliance, and they have a very good selection. It's not a huge selection, but it's a pretty good selection in my opinion. Now, anyways, though, let's see here. What can I tell you out of here about them? Well, here, I'll just read this to you. It says, "Thank you for supporting Seed Savers Exchange efforts to preserve our gardening heritage for future generations. Sales from our seed packets fund our nonprofit mission to maintain and distribute heirloom and open-pollinated seeds." And that's from John Torgrisman. I'm probably butchering his name. Executive Director. Now, they do have a YouTube page. Believe it or not. I found it on accident. It's Seed Savers Exchange. I don't remember how it's worded for the name, but they do have a webpage, or a YouTube channel. But anyways, this year I decided to basically go for broke, or my little catchphrase now is to grow for broke, or don't grow at all. Because, see, here at home I have a little raised bed, little 6x12, and I was able to fit some tomato plants and some other stuff, and I did some tomatoes in buckets last year, and you know something, it wasn't enough for me. I wanted to do more. And the ground that my raised bed is sitting on used to be a driveway back before they changed stuff around out here. And you can't till it up, and it doesn't even barely grow weeds. So I stumbled across a decent sized piece of land that the city had available. And so I'm leasing it from them by the year for less than I can probably rent a car by the month. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. But anyways, though, in fact, I have an aerial picture of the land. I'll show you in just a little bit. But I want to get to this first. Now, they're all about heirloom seeds. And they offer a very, very good selection. And some of them, I mean, I've never heard of before in my life, and other ones I've heard quite a bit of. But for instance, some of the new things that they have this year. It's a Juan Dubob's carrot, a Bakuo lettuce, white icicle radish, Paul Robson tomato, peach blow Sutton tomato, a white Tomasol tomato, Ella Croft lettuce, black cherry tomato, a Zabroon shallot, Holland white cucumbers, little potato cucumber, China rose radish, 3 heart lettuce, and winter luxury squash. And as you can see, they have some really good pictures. They're all color. The descriptions are awesome. And they do offer plants too, in a wide variety. As you can see, you know, for instance on the beans here, they got really good pictures down here and then full descriptions up here. And it'll give some of the history behind it too. For instance, for the Empress green bean, it's a bush variety, not a pole. It says introduced by Gurney's in 1979 as experimental bean 121 and later renamed Empress. Incredible flavor, our very best snap bean for fresh eating, freezing, or processing. Heavy yields of large, straight green, 5 to 6 inch stringless pods, bush habit, snap 55 days. Packets of seed. A packet of seed, 50 seeds, is $2.75. $2.75 for a packet of seeds that is heirloom, in my opinion, is cheap. Now, I don't know that they have a guarantee as far as germination rate. But, you know something? I'm comfortable with spending the money that I did. And I have very high hopes. Well, here. I'll just... I don't see a standard germination rate. Nope. But that's okay though. But no, they are a very diverse organization. And they have all kinds of different stuff. I mean, they've got all kinds of carrots and cabbage and corn I'd never even know existed, and I live in Iowa and I didn't even know some of this existed. Cucumbers and cucumbers. All kinds of stuff. But out of this, here's what I ordered. And when it gets here, before I open it, I'll do a opening when it comes. But I ordered 1 pound of bountiful bush beans, a packet of Denver carrots, a packet of their Oxheart carrot was a failure. The lady told me they don't sell the seed this year. Golden Bantam improved corn. I got a pound of that, so we're gonna have a lot out of that. A&E or A&C pickling cucumber. I got a packet of that. I got a packet of Amish melon. I can't remember if it's a muskmelon or I think it's a muskmelon. Pride of Wisconsin melon, 1 packet. Yellow of de Parma or yellow of Parma onion. I got a packet of that. Yellow Bortania onion, a packet of that. Quattro Asti Giallo pepper. It's like a green. It is a green pepper, but I don't remember if it's a different color. But I got a packet of that. Early Scarlet Globe. Something. I got. Oh, that's radish. Red radishes. I got an ounce of that. I got packet of table queen squash. If I remember correctly, that is a type of acorn, I think. If I remember correctly. Table queen. I can look it up in a second. Waltham butternut squash. Yes, table queen, yes. That is, it's a ribbed, really deep ribbed acorn squash. Got a packet of that. And then for tomatoes, seed, I got Amish paste, Brandywine, Italian heirloom, mortgage lifter. And then I'm going to try cabbage this year. My understanding is you got to start that inside before you take it outside. So it'll just add more to the greenhouse, which is fine. That's what I bought them for. And one packet of premium late flat Dutch cabbage. They're supposed to get, according to this, they're supposed to get 12 to 14 pounds per head. That's huge in my opinion. Okay, so for 17 different items with tax, I have to pay tax here in Iowa on this because they're out of here in Iowa. Shipping and handling, and all told, it only came to $75.04. And to me, for all that, I'm very happy about it. I'll be even happier when everything starts getting up, because a lot of this stuff I have to wait until I can get out in the garden. So anyways though, that's my little, no, they're not paying me to advertise for them, because I'm not. I called them in fact and asked if they'd be a sponsor, and they wanted all this information and stuff, and they were explaining that they're a non-profit. I said, well, either way I'm going to mention your name. So I have their permission to mention their name and show their catalog. But I just want everybody to know they're not sponsoring me, they're not sponsoring this video. Now they do have wildflowers, and they don't have supplies per se, but they do have books. They have prairie mixes. For instance, they're $10 for a package of Midwestern prairie mixes, and each $10 package contains enough seed to plant 1,000 square feet. So that would be 100 by 100, which is the size of my garden, or the size of the main plot's going to be. That sounds like a lot of fun. But, anyways, I know my wife, she's gonna, in my raised bed here, it's still gonna get used, but she wants to put flowers in there. So I get to start flowers. I don't know thing one about starting flowers, so it's gonna be a learning experience for me and you. But anyways, though, and then they've got seed saving supplies. They've got craft white self-sealing envelopes, nylon mesh bags for drying and storing, glassine envelopes, corn shoot bags, corn tassel bags, heat sealed foil barrier packets. For seed saving supplies. Then they got different books and stuff. Now, I do know that they're going to be selling stuff in a major greenhouse that's here in Iowa. And it will be interesting to see if Earl Mays, the greenhouse, sells their Seed Savers packets for the same price as what they sell in the catalog. Because in my opinion, I don't think that they should charge any more. Not that I wouldn't pay more, especially if it does really good. Because the good thing about all this is I can save every single seed out of here. Some of the other stuff I got going over there, I know that are hybrids, and I know I can't save the seeds, which is fine. But this is what I'm comparing my El Cheapo seeds against. Majority, right here. Okay. And if you become a member, I figured I'd tell you this. If you become a member, and it's $40 membership, I do believe. Let me look at this. It is right here. For 1 year, it's a $40 US membership, and with that, you get a Seed Savers Exchange yearbook, which has over 13,000 rare varieties offered by their members. So basically, it's like a humongous seed exchange, and I haven't got the book yet. I haven't become a member yet, but I'm going to. When I get that, I'll have to show it to you. But then you get a flower and herb exchange book as well, which sounds pretty cool. And for those if you're a member, you get 10% off your order. I should have paid the extra money and got 10%, but I'm going to. Now, they do say in here, however, that if you have low income or though you're in a fixed income, they will give you a membership for $25. You're not getting any less. You're getting just as much. They just want to be able to carry on the tradition of seed saving. Because, heaven forbid, but if, and I'm not one of those preppers, or whatever you want to call them, I'm just a realist, but if the world ever does go to hell, and everything gets stood on its head, it would be nice to know that you've got some seeds of your own that you can plant every year in case we can't buy seeds no more. I'm not the first person to say this, and I won't be the last. I know it. But anyways, I'll give you a little aerial picture of where my garden's going to be. So let me walk over here and grab it real quick. Okay, I hope I get this in the camera okay, but it's approximately, from the looks of it, it looks about a half acre, maybe, ish. I don't know. Maybe even, no, about a half. But here, I'm just going to set this down on the table, and I'll just bring the tripod over here. That way I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So, here's the whole thing. This isn't the whole garden, but it's on the outskirts of town here. Okay? And here's the reason why I call myself the Wall Street Gardener. Because my garden is on, what's that say? Wall Street. So, it's kind of, to coin a phrase, you know. So, anyways, this area right here is mine. Not legally, but it's mine. It's owned by the city. And then you got this drainage ditch here goes north-south. And then there's a little one here that goes east-west. My main plot is going to be right here. 100 by 100. Now this land over here, this slopes down right about, starts to slope down right about here, slopes down and flattens out right about where this line is. And then this is flat here. So there's a pretty decent slope here. This is the edge of the ravine or drainage ditch, whatever you want to call it. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is up here on the hillside, the top, up here is going to be where my potatoes are going to go. My corn is going to go over here, on the north edge. This is where the corn's going to go. Beans are going to go right here. So I'll have corn and beans. And then everything else I haven't figured out yet. And then there's going to be a pumpkin patch around here somewhere. Probably do potatoes and pumpkins out here. I don't know. But this has never had animals on it or nothing, so I'm going to be getting a tiller. Yay! In about 3 weeks-ish. And I've got to break that land. Excuse me. So, needless to say, I'm going to drink here. There, that's better. Needless to say, this is going to be a learning experience for everybody involved. Especially me. This is why I'm starting this, not necessarily video series, but new theme of videos. Because this is a challenge for me, and I like challenges. I don't see any problems to come, but you know there probably will be. But I'm starting this from the absolute start. I haven't broke ground yet. I'm just now starting my seeds, so I don't think I can really start a video series any sooner than I am, you know. And so that's that for that.